Okay, today I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to make your own pre-workout. This here is just a vasodilating pre-workout that will give you some energy and also keep you healthy. Now the caffeine will have to go to your own likings and your own tolerance. I'm going to do it to mine. You can adjust that at your own will, obviously. So, this here is all of the supplies in which that you will need for this particular supplement. And like I said, make it to your own likings. Everyone has their own preferences. Up here it is. And this is all I need for mine. First step, if you can get this in a powder, which I know you can, it would be a lot easier than having to actually do it this way. But these are 200 milligrams each, and for my own likings, I like about 300 to 325 milligrams of caffeine per pre-workout. So, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it to about 325, and then I save the ends, because when I'm coming down from caffeine, when I decide to stop using caffeine for a little bit, I can actually slowly wean myself off with these little pieces here, so I save them, because I do go on little cycles of it, somewhat. That's about 325 milligrams there, give or take. Wipe that onto the floor. I don't have any animals, so they won't have to eat that. Now what I do here is I completely crush this up. Like this. And, well, this is 300 milligrams of caffeine, which is about the equivalent of 3 cups of coffee, 3 8-ounce cups of normal roast coffee. Now, when I make my coffee, I do like it strong, but I'm completely off of caffeine except for workouts right now. I'm just using it strictly as a pre-workout. Pretty soon I'm going to be weaning off of it, so that way I can lower my tolerance. I know I seem like a crackhead, right? There's that. Now this is another thing you'll need, is either little baggies or, like I have here, a container. And see what I'm going to do is I'm going to load the 300 milligrams of caffeine into the container. And now this is my first time ever my second time ever. I've always combined these products, but I had to take them in pill form. And pills actually take a little bit longer to dissolve and become active into your own bloodstream, etc. So I'd rather, have it all a powder. And it's also easier just taking everything at once instead of having to take 100 pills a day. So there's the caffeine. I use Jet Alert because you get a lot of bang for your buck. This is $2.50 from Dollar General. Now I'm going to be adding in the L-arginine, which is also this is a vasodilator, and it helps your blood flow. And reading the back here, something about nitrous oxide, which you always hear a lot of good things about nitrous oxide while working out. Now I don't know if I believe that or not, but you never know. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually just going to open this up and pour it in. And I'm actually going to save the container here because you never know what I might decide to try one day. I like making things, saving money. And also I can make it to my own likings. Now here, this is new to me. Ginkgo biloba, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. This is 500 milligrams, also 500 milligrams of L-arginine. What this does is it actually helps vasodilation, helps get blood to your brain, and it helps with memory, it helps with a whole bunch of different things, a plethora of different things. I'm just going to extract the powder out of this. Now you got to make sure it's the kind that comes from a leaf. I read the back specifically. Now this here, I ended up actually getting this from the dollar store. This was $1 from the Dollar Tree. So you know, and this was, I think that was a little more than $1, but that also I got from Dollar General. Now what I do here is I add, now this is electrolytes here. This is just straight up salt, and this here is the ingredients to Pedialyte. All Pedialyte is flavoring, salt, and sugar. Now I add 1/4 of a teaspoon. This is a little bigger than a teaspoon, but give or take, of salt. Add 3 heaping of sugar. Now if you're on a cutting diet, you don't have to do the salt and sugar, but it's good. It's just like drinking a Pedialyte. It's like has the electrolytes. You know, I mean, personally it works for me, but everybody's different. So here, this is straight up flavoring. This is the only reason I really use this is for the flavoring, but now I made sure to get the kind where this actually has vitamin C, 100% vitamin C. And I think that's actually 200% of your daily value because this is 2 servings, and also it has a bunch of antioxidants. So yeah, I did make sure to get the, I guess, the beneficial kind. What I do here is I just pour that in. There. Okay. And put the lid on. Give it a nice shake up. And as you can see, it smells really good. Believe it or not. We'll see. I'll do a review on it. Now I take all these supplements, but instead of crushing them up and putting them in a powder, I take them in liquid and pill form, and it just becomes bloating and annoying. And yeah, so this is a homemade pre-workout. Got it here, so I can take it whenever I want. And yeah, so please subscribe and leave a comment. And you can add creatine and a bunch of other different things. Now with this particular supplement here, I just want to warn you, you're not supposed to mix this with any other blood thinners or blood clotters or a bunch of different things. So this one I'd be careful of and look into it. Everything else I'd say go ahead, full force, whatever. But that one I'd be a little bit careful of. Yeah. So get your swell on.